What's up, everybody? Josh or Miho here. Hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the debut album from the band Noisem, entitled Agony Defined. This is released on A389 Recordings. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of Baltimore, Maryland, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very aggressive, old school hybrid of both thrash metal and death metal. This is their debut album. I've been hearing a lot of great word of mouth about this band, and considering that they are on A389 Recordings and they've had that label has had a really kick-ass year, preferably with albums from bands like Full of Hell and Integrity, I finally decided to give this band a listen, pick this album up, and definitely find out what the fuss is about. Considering I've heard a lot about what kind of influences this band gets and how they execute it, I decided to get it. So it's their debut full length. It's 9 tracks and it clocks in at around 25 minutes in length. And pretty much, this is a short album, no question about it. This is a short album. But beneath the 25 plus minutes that are on this album lies some incredible musicianship, very hard-working musicianship, and it only makes me wonder what the future will be for this particular band. It gives me a lot of hope as to what death thrash should be and what it could sound like. This is just amazing stuff. The guitar work on here is incredibly frantic, and that is the kind of structuring you will get when you listen to the guitar work on this album. Just some chaotic riff work going on, just the way every guitar string is picked, every riff, every lead, it is just amazing. Very much well evidented on the first couple of tracks, Voices in the Morgue and Birthing the Bestial. Just some amazing riff work going on here. I definitely enjoy the gamesmanship of the guitar work is just fantastic, and even the solo work is just amazing. It's almost eye-popping at times. It kind of reminds me of early Morbid Angel, Altars of Madness, to the stuff they did prior to Altars of Madness. That's the kind of vibe I pick up when I listen to the guitar work. I think it's chaotic, it's crazy, but it's great. I enjoy this guitar work a lot. Bass-wise, I think the bass is incredibly vital to this album. I definitely enjoy the way that the bass is being played here. It's audible, it's very well mixed, very well produced. It definitely doesn't try to battle anything. It has its own place amongst the two guitars that are being used on this album. The guitars are dominant, but I think the bass has it has its own moments to shine here, and I think the bass just sounds great all the way throughout. Drum-wise, drums are just amazing. I really dig the drum work that's being done here. The drums kind of remind me a little bit of older Cannibal Corpse, preferably the demo and Eaten Back to Life. While those releases are considered death metal, they do have that almost thrashy type of edge to them, and that's the kind of vibe I pick up when I listen to the drums of Noisem. Just the speed, the stamina, I think it's great. I mean, most songs pretty much range from about 2.5 to 3 minutes. There are even some minute-long tracks on here. I think it's just awesome. And the way this guy drums is just fantastic. I dig his thrash beats, his blast beats. Every drum is played and used to every full realization. The toms, the snares, the kicks, the cymbals, everything is just played great here. And the vocals are also mint as well. I'm really enjoying this guy's vocal style. Very much a little bit of that Slayer and Possessed vibe in his growls. Very, very awesome. Very well worded, very articulate, but just his delivery is just sensational. I really enjoy this guy's vocal style. Even to the track Severed. I think that's probably one of my favorite tracks on here. Severed, and Split from the Inside Out. Those are songs that definitely also give me a bit of that old Cannibal Corpse vibe when it comes to the vocals. You hear a little bit of the gang chants on Severed. That's where you get a small inch of the hardcore influence this band definitely has. There's just a lot of influence to be heard all the way throughout this entire record. So overall, this album pretty much blew away all my expectations. Because you know me, I'm an easy dude to please, but I did not expect it to be as great as I thought it was, and I think this is great, great stuff. If you are into old school death metal, early 80s death metal, thrash, this band is the real deal, and I am so excited for their future. If I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Voices in the Morgue, Birthing the Bestial, Mortuary is an amazing track, Severed, and Split from the Inside Out. So I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this album, listen to it, to the A389 Bandcamp where you can stream this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, be your own judge. Buy it digitally if you care to. It's also available physically in this CD format. It is also available on 12-inch vinyl, and there are shirts available as well. I believe this is only $5 on the A389 website. This is a great deal. Take advantage of a great opportunity like this. And they will be going on tour in the coming months with the Black Dahlia Murder, Skeleton Witch, and Fallujah. I really think this is a great opportunity for them to get some well-deserved exposure. So definitely support this band. They are the real deal. So I'm going to show you the album again. This is Agony Defined by Noisem. This is released on A389 Recordings. Buy this, pick this up, and I'm going to give this a very strong 8.5 out of 10. Amazing debut. Check out Noisem. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks all for watching. Thanks for showing up my channel. And until the next time, Armijo out.